India has called out Pakistan and China at a United Nations meet on Monday. In a veiled dig, India's permanent representative to the UN, Ruchira Kamboj, called for countries to respect sovereignty and territorial integrity and international agreements with other nations. While speaking at a United Nations Security Council meeting aimed at promoting common security through dialogue and cooperation, she said that the international order depended on a respect for the principle of sovereignty, and changing the status quo by force could harm the common security.
The underlying principles behind common security lie in upholding the rules-based international order, underpinned by international law, premised upon respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all member states, resolution of international disputes through peaceful negotiations, and free and open access for all to the global commons. Any coercive or unilateral action that seeks to change the status quo by force is an affront to common security. Further, common security is only possible when countries respect each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity, as they would expect their own sovereignty to be respected.
The Indian envoy's remarks came in the backdrop of a recent show of aggression by China in the Taiwan Strait, which was essentially followed by the US leader's visit to the autonomous island. The Chinese forces carried out intense drills around the island while renewing its threat to take over the region by force if the need arises. In another veiled attack, Kamboj said that nations need to stand together against a common threat such as terrorism to uphold common security.
Common security is also only feasible when all countries stand together against common threats such as terrorism and do not engage in double standards while preaching otherwise. And again, common security is also possible only if countries respect agreements signed with others, bilateral or multilateral, and do not take unilateral measures to nullify those very arrangements to which they were party to.
This is not the first time when India has called out Pakistan over terrorism. In the past as well, New Delhi has exposed Islamabad for not doing enough against terror at various international forums. India's first woman representative at the UN did not name any country. However, the issues raised were specific to events that took place recently. The Indian envoy further called for multilateral reform, adding that the Global South was denied representation while attaining a more representative and transparent grouping.